Sorry. Oh. Hang on. So I wasn't all ready on this time. I was all fully ready, and I'll tell you exactly what happened.
You're not ready because you haven't put it on charge, and it'll just go flat, and you won't charge it. You know how thing it is.
Yeah, but I want to talk. So I was
just put it on charge.
Yeah,
you'll have to do it.
Yes, I knew. That's not the reason why I wasn't ready, though. That was not the reason. 1 minute, it's not going in. Why is it not going in? It's going. What is wrong with it? Good. Okay. That was not the reason why I wasn't ready, so it's wrong. But the reason why I wasn't ready was because I've got my piano right in front of me, right? And the stand just decided to break on me. So the stand has fully broken, which is really, really, really annoying. I got given the stand by a friend. And basically, it's like 2 metal parts, and there's this like little clip that goes in, and it holds it together, so you can do whatever size and height you want. And it's quite light, so it's very useful because obviously I can go like busking and stuff with it. And anyway, I was setting up and it kept going down and dropping, so I kept redoing it and dropping. So now I've had to bring my old stand out. My old stand has is very heavy, and yes, it does work, but it's not going to work brilliant for like future times, which is a bit annoying. So basically, I don't know. It's just gonna have to like do for now. But the only thing is, it's actually covered in bird poo due to my birds. So there, that's that. Okay, right. We've got a lot of interesting news stories today, like a lot of interesting news stories. I don't know. I'm playing with these things here. I'm just having a look because I don't know if it like makes light. I don't know. I don't think that looks nice. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I always get distracted by these buttons. You can only press these buttons when you're live. So I'm like pressing them once to know what they do because I don't know what this one does. Oh, that one's. Oh, I don't know. I still don't know what that one does. Okay. Anyway, right. So we've got a lot of interesting things to talk about today. We've got YouTube are doing a thing where it's basically only allowing 4 channels ish. I'll get into the details, but a certain amount of channels to be main. So basically, every other channel you will be focused for you to see.
I'll talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm only doing like a basic rundown. There is TT wedding, I mean, there's Travis and Kelsey's wedding. I know some of you won't be interested in that, but you know, it's not for you, it's for me. So, and for the odd minority that might be interested. Now, I'm not talking about football in the fact of, oh, he did a really good goal, because I'm not interested in that. It's just I wanted to talk about some things that have been happening outside of it to do with the Mexicans. So I want to talk about that. So not so much that, just more sort of people being decent. And not more sort of people not being decent. I want to talk about. So I'm not talking about football because, no offense to football people, I don't have any interest in football. I think to be honest with you, I think I could easily adapt. Like if I had to be interested, I think I could easily be interested. I've just never put myself into that situation, like watch a game. But I think if I was put in that situation where I had to be invested inside a game, I think I could quite easily be invested inside a game.
You like snooker?
Exactly. If it was for never you. If it was for you never showing me snooker, I would have thought, I'm not watching snooker. Who in the right mind watches snooker? But actually, I like snooker.
We haven't got a clue. I mean, I have got quite an idea of snooker, especially a lot more than football. I think you can enjoy it. We don't know who's the best apart from Lawrence Sullivan. And that, you just enjoy it for enjoying it, don't you?
I think
I couldn't sort of like win a small quiz on it, for example.
Mm.
You know, I don't know that much about it, but I like watching it.
I did a quiz the other day.
I think it's very skilled.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's very, very skilled. I think there's a whole lot of elements to it. I like a lot of elements. But and then we do have some music as well. And I think there is a few other news stories as well that I just
I bet it
on.
rains.
Yeah, there is also a possibility of rain as well. So that's a bit annoying. But yeah, right, what should we crack into first?
Well, I'll just get set up, you just talk.
What about Taylor?
Why don't you talk about, Taylor's your big one, isn't it? Why don't you talk about the Mexicans?
Okay, right, so I don't know much about this because all I saw it was on the news before I went live, okay? So don't know much about it, so don't
So don't think this is a news channel. You're going to get any news.
Okay. Well, basically, what's happening is the footballers are all in Mexico at the moment because of I think the English are fighting the Mexicans. And basically they're all stopping inside this hotel because I have to stop somewhere. So they're stopping inside this hotel, and what the Mexicans are doing, they're lighting fireworks off, which are obviously very loud. They are playing drums. They're playing really loud music outside the hotel, so the English can't sleep. That's my cat.
That's not your cat.
I don't think it is my cat, but I say somebody's cat.
So it's not yours.
No.
It's definitely not.
Yeah, my cat must be involved because it's on his territory, so he's got to be involved.
I don't know where it's come from. It started coming.
The black one?
Yeah, it's very scratty.
Yeah, there was one a few years ago, but I didn't see it for ages, so I thought it just sort of went.
For ages,
so I don't know if it's the same one. Anyway, by the by. So basically, they're doing that, and I've seen it live on the TV, and they're just going, all this noise and stuff. Oh, it's down there. All this noise and stuff, which is unfair on the English players, obviously, because that means they can't sleep. Which obviously nobody can manage sleep without sleep.
I don't think you've explained it very well at all.
Yeah, I'm very good at explaining. By the way, everybody, I have not had 8 hours of sleep. Let's just clear that up. I have not had many hours of sleep.
So she's absolutely crap tonight.
I have not had many hours of sleep whatsoever. So let's just clear that up. Right. What's happened?
Well, you're going to tell them about the football story. Let me just do this and then...
But can you tell them?
Anders is on. Mark's Random Curiosity says, good evening.
Good evening.
Dave's on. He says, hello, Matilda and Jane. Can't stay too long as we're out and have to be somewhere. The main subject is very interesting. Say that again.
I'm just joking.
What?
Because there's just have to be somewhere. No, and this is more of a...
I didn't understand that, Dave.
Let me explain. This is more of a me problem. So, right, you see these influencers,
yeah,
and they're always going.
Yeah, but do you think Dave will just think when you said he's not on, then you started clapping? What did you do? I was reading the comments.
So I was saying, no, I've only had many hours of sleep.
Sorry, Dave.
So what I mean is, because he's saying he's got to go, so I'm like, chop then. But what I mean is because of what I'm referring to is influencers. They always say, I've got to go in 5 minutes, but I need to get ready, so get ready with me. But yet they're on camera doing a separate videos and stuff, getting all ready and stuff. 5 minutes passing by no man's off. When actually they said they had to be somewhere.
But I had my head down, so I said, "Oh, Dave's got to go," and you sounded like you went. Well, that wasn't very nice, poor Dave. Jeff's on.
Hello.
Will thinks you're his wife.
Oh no. So what? No offense. I was my new saying with my new song.
Jeff says has been lovely here today at around 30 degrees C.
Oh, you've been lucky.
You've been lucky there, Jeff, because it hasn't been that here.
No.
No rain though. We've had rain.
We've had
the Lone Wolf's on.
Hello.
And hi, Adrian's on. Hi, Adrian.
Oh, hello.
The Lone Wolf says, how are you?
Hi.
Just says, I take it you're staying at Matilda's to watch the Mexico-England game at 1 a.m. We know a bit of football gossip, Jeff, because of the chance of thunder strikes.
Dun, 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 thunder! Dun, 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 thunder! Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so basically, I think it's within 12 miles of the rink, they can't do it, and I think that's because of something to do with the fact is the players are 12 miles away.
Bill
for some
Clinton's
reason.
on. Jesus, doing well now. Former president's on.
And it's because of they can't have the game on if within 12 miles, it comes in with the 12-mile radius, there's a thunderstorm, then they have to delay it by another 30 minutes, and there's something to do with some form of striking, and then there's
if there's a lightning strike, they have to delay that game.
Can't think of a lightning song.
30 minutes. It's like thunder, lightning, the way you love me is frightening. You better knock on wood. I've got one. All right, lightning songs, everybody. I just come up with one then. Well done, me. I'll have a round of applause. Thank you very much. Adrian says he's not watching it for 1 minute and not going to. Well, we're with you there, Adrian. So back to.
Well, you could do all evening. You could just rewatch this.
Sorry, Jeff.
We'll just keep going.
Jeff, this is what I'm saying, Jeff. You might not be at 1 o'clock because if they have a lightning strike, they stop it for half an hour. Then if a lightning strike comes in that half hour, they restart that half hour. Do you understand that, Matilda?
Yes, I do.
You understand that? Everybody understand that? Everybody keeping with me? It's within 12 miles of the stadium, and the reason they've done 12 miles with the stadium is because a lot of people are driving from 12 miles, which makes sense. So obviously there's no point playing the game if nobody's there.
People will be there on the telly, Bob.
Oh, I suppose it will be on the telly, Bob. I mean,
But I suppose it might not be a vibe. I mean, if I was a footballer, I'd be happy if nobody turned up because I'd be like...
I just took a drink of my coffee then. I personally think some of them are pretty good and they won't care.
No, I meant by that I'd be concerned if none of my side came up. I mean, as none of the English players came, and it was just all Mexicos around me. But I wouldn't be concerned if nobody turned up at all because I'd be like, well, it's just like I don't have that stress of the crowd then.
Yeah.
I just have the stress of the team.
I think I've spoken about this on here. We once did a horse auction, me and my friend, not actual physical horses, anything to do with horses. And it was. I think it was about 7:30. It was 4, and it got to like 27 minutes past, and we had not got one person. And we said exactly the same. We said, "Oh my God, what if one person turns up? You're better off having nobody turned up because then you can lie and say, oh yes, it went really well. But if one person comes up." And I was the only person there. How embarrassing is that? Anyway, it was all right. It went really, really well. But we did have that feeling. Everybody just came at the last minute. You know, like at past, just on the dot. It just went from nobody. But I've been through that panicking situation of thinking nobody's going to turn up for an event. I don't think they'll go through that.
I think people turn up.
So then on the other thing as well, I find this absolutely
This is like the main point.
Disgusting. I think it's unbelievable. The rabbit's going to come out.
Ryan, don't you dare.
No, I don't find it disgusting. The rabbit's going to come out.
I'm trying to reprimand him.
There are people from Mexico fans, that have stood outside the hotel.
Of the English
people, letting off flares and banging drums.
Flares, fireworks, banging drums, playing loud music. Full band. And like, you know, one of those like bands you see in parades, you know, the really loud kind, not just a guy with a guitar, the really loud kind. All there, just making noise, so then the English people can't sleep. Which obviously everybody needs sleep, and also obviously I know they're footballers and all, and they should be experienced. But obviously they've got a lot of pressure on them, so obviously they're going to find it hard to sleep as it is.
Yeah, but when they play, because it's so high up as the stadium, the altitude. I can't remember. I was listening about it. I think it's about 25% of your normal oxygen levels.
Right.
Well, they've got that to go through as well.
So what does that mean?
Well, they're going to... Would you imagine if you're talking, imagine if I took 75% of your breath away.
Oh, right, okay.
And they're having to play football. But obviously the Mexicans, because they play there...
You're used to it.
You're used to it.
Well, that's not fair.
Well, no, it's not. We're not. But what sort of
seems
fans...
we've got a massive big disadvantage all around.
What sort of fans are so concerned? They're obviously clearly concerned, aren't they, that they've got to corrupt it by keeping them awake. I think it's absolutely unbelievable. I think it's just sick. They can't arrest them. The police says they can't arrest them. They did move the barriers up and move them on because they're about 50 metres, I think it said, or 500 metres.
500 yards.
500 yards away from the hotel, but obviously 500 yards isn't a great distance for sound, is it? And they had a full band there, and then they had a man on metal drum. They didn't care.
There's
they were on
quite a few
video.
people.
They didn't care. The faces were being shown, and then they had flares going off. All that noise.
And they had music as well.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Like music means, you know, the machine, audio,
Just
music, radio.
unbelievable, really.
Yeah.
How anybody can be so corrupt.
But I mean, it's a lot of pressure for the football people because
That's what they paid for, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, I know that. I do get paid a lot in it, but I think the problem is everybody takes football to extremes. So like they've chosen the one where everybody. Like, if you miss a goal, then everybody just, like, I don't know, they just stop
Adrian
themselves
says
on the
it's
floor.
not football, it's football. I don't like it, then, Adrian.
We don't find it boring, but we're just talking about the fact of how unfair that is. About the fact of them doing that because of, you know, any form of sport. It's not really
But if you're
nice.
going to go to the pub, anybody's going to go to the pub, you could be there all night.
And then you're keeping us awake.
What? No, I live in somewhere like Manchester.
I need sleep tonight.
I asked Billy. I said, are you stupid enough to go to the pub? He goes, no, I'm not. I'm off to work. I thought, well, good. He's still got some sense left. Jeff says, yes, I've heard there may be extreme weather in Mexico City. Will be tough for England. It's over 7,000 feet above sea level. That's a hell of a
See,
height,
now,
is that?
I don't like thunder and lightning storms, so it'll probably come and I go, I'm not playing. I don't want to get hit.
I don't want to get wet. It's all
I mean,
soggy. I can hardly breathe anyway.
I don't know why.
It's taken my breath away.
I don't know why they don't just cover these stadiums.
I think it'd be quite big.
I know, but like it just seems like I mean I suppose they do usually. I suppose everybody else just play football outside, but I suppose they wouldn't ordinarily play football outside. It's just they make the stadiums because of the so many crowds want to watch and stops people from going on a pitch sort of thing, don't they?
So Silas says England will win. So there you go. Van Transit says thunderbolt and lightning very, very frightening. Hey, Galileo.
Right.
Oh, so he's got one in there. Well done. That way, it deserves a round of applause for that. So we were doing before, for anybody just come on, songs with the word lightning in. Now I got was it knock on wood, isn't it? I got one. Van Transit's done very well and just got
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. So anybody else know a song with lightning in? Don't Google it, by the way. Cal says attitude is everything. Be a tough ask. And somebody's on from Russia. Hello and welcome.
Hello, welcome.
And Sarah says, oh, crikey, I'm glad you guys are supporting us. I thought you wouldn't be into supporting the national team. Why, I suppose YouTube full of anti-England content. Well, no, obviously, we want England to win because we're from England and it'd be great. It'd be great for everything, wouldn't it? And it'd be wonderful if they win. And we're fully behind them to win, but we don't like football.
And we don't know who the players are.
Oh, I do.
I recognise the blonde guy. Is he going? I don't know if he's even in it. Or maybe he's not in it.
Even in it.
maybe he's just a footballer.
Harry Kane.
I don't recognise them, but I'm just paid. I just support England.
No, I definitely want them to win. I'm not anti-England.
I wouldn't want anybody else to win.
If they came to our town to play, I would go watch them, but I wouldn't go out of my way to go watch them. And I'd wave my little
The thing also is me that yes, if I started watching football, I probably will get into it, but I don't want to get into it because I
haven't got time.
Exactly, I haven't got time.
Yeah, I haven't got the time
because I'd have to take off. So what I'd do is it would have ruined my plans this weekend because I would have thought, well, I've got to stay up late to watch football.
Yeah.
And then it'd ruin my day tomorrow, so I'd ruin.
Because you'd be absolutely knackered.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, I've got to stay up and watch football.
There's only so much you can have interest in.
Exactly.
Because otherwise it takes over your life.
So I can't take.
I mean, Harry
football.
Kane won't have to do a news night, will he, on a Saturday?
No.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be kicking a ball about.
Exactly. He would go. He'd go. I've got news.
Yes. It's like, Harry. Yes. Can you come kick this ball about? And he'd go, I'm sorry, I've got MRW news to go.
Yeah, you'll see him at the stadium, you'll see him kicking, and then he'll look, he's walking, his time will go off, and he'll go, sorry, I got to go, lads, and he'll go, and then he'll go to the side, and he'll set up his little live stream, and sit still, and go, right, so we're live from the football, we're doing the news in a different place tonight, and then the comments will be...
And Jeff will go, oh, not football again, and he'll go, I'm sorry, Jeff, but it is football again.
So my manager, you know what he's like?
Dave will go, we did football. You've been doing football for the past 3 years, Harry. I'm sorry. And it's much better when Matilda
and then somebody will go,
somebody
will go, aren't you supposed to be playing? Yeah, but I gotta be on the news. Because I've got to remember when I quit football, I've got to think of my next chapter.
And I don't make that much actually out kicking that ball about.
I mean, how many million did you get paid? Oh, John, yeah? How many million? So you got paid another million then, mate? I think, to be fair, though, they did say it's to do with the fact I keep stopping and doing lives.
I think, but I'm not sure, and people will definitely put me on, say if I'm not, Harry Kane's the best player.
Yeah, I don't know who the best player is.
I think it is, but they'll tell us on here if I'm wrong, but I think Harry Kane is the best. Michael's on. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Do you know any songs with the word lightning in? Because that's what we're doing at the moment. 50 Thunderers on. Dave says, can you talk 75% less? That's obviously not our Dave.
No.
Slider says, so funny, no. You could see Matilda just turned off at the thought of football. Adrian, you're an absolute superstar. Thank you so much. You see, we make more than Harry Kane on here, definitely.
He's not getting paid more than that. Thank you very, very much, Adrian. Thank you. That's very,
you're
very kind of you.
You're an absolute superstar. That's really kind.
It's very kind of you.
Which obviously helps.
Obviously. And it is super. And Adrian's often helping, so thank you very, very much for that, Adrian. It's very, very kind of you. It does really just go towards so much. I mean, now I'm gonna need a new. Well, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be my first priority because I do have a piano stand. It's just a bit annoying for busking, but I will have to. I'll probably get one inside the future. I'll probably wait until I see one about, and I think, all right, that's
Everything
good.
just breaks now.
I'm just like, seriously,
Nothing lasts.
because I was on time. I was only 1 minute late today, but I was just like, I was fully on time, and then I had to go find my piano stand, then I had to clean it, and I had all the time of the one breaking because I keep obviously trying to see if it would hold, but it wasn't doing, and I'm just like, are you serious?
It's just lies. You just get on, don't you? And then somebody kicks you down, don't they? Jeff says he needs to educate the two of you on the joy of football.
Yeah, but I can't because I haven't got time. I don't want to take up football, even though I'm sure I probably would enjoy it.
This is interesting. Mark, he says he's from Mexico, and he says it's really raining and thunder now.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm from Newcastle, England, so he's in Mexico. So he's first hand. That's brilliant. Well done, Mark. You put on exactly what it's like over there, please. Anything about football, because we have quite a few on here that like football. So give us an update. That's absolutely brilliant.
I'm curious why if you're in Mexico, you're watching me.
The football must be crap if you're watching our channel.
You sure you're in Mexico?
No, welcome, Mark. Please tell us all about it because we've got some football fans on here. Robert says, what do you think about illegal in Germany movie Citizen Vigilante? I don't really understand that comment. Residential says he's not coming home. Jeff says Harry's the best. Andy says, I'm being honest, I don't give a beep about which country wins. Oh, I do. And he says, but Jeff says he's biased as Tottenham fans. Michael, you're an absolute superstar. Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very
much.
Thank you very much. Indeed, that is very kind of you. Thank you very much, Michael. So Michael has given a super thanks, which I shall always say is super. So thank you very, very much.
Thanks, Michael. It's very, very, very much appreciated.
It is very much appreciated.
The support is really appreciated. Thank you so much.
It is very much.
Really kind of you.
Thank you very much indeed.
And Adrian, obviously, and everybody else that gives it. What keeps the channel going.
I just say for the people because obviously people that are paying support and stuff. Bin Man music video is actually done. It's done. Like, there's no more to film now. So I haven't had time to think lately, but I mean, there's the past few hours. So since it's been done, I haven't had time to think.
Bin Man.
Yeah, so I'm going to do like a release thing like I did with Envy Me. I think the Envy Me release thing worked.
Well, Envy Me's had a lot of views.
And I think it's because I put effort in promoting.
I think it's really good and I think it's different.
Yeah. I think it's also because it's different.
Video.
I think it's also because it's different, yes. But I think it's just like because of like I am trying to, because I think things about music, yes, you have to be good at it. Yes, you have to be entertained. Yes, you have to do so much stuff. But the main thing is you have to be good at marketing. Marketing. I
just read this comment because it's 50 Thunders and it's quite big and it's going off the page. I'm on the laptop again. It says, can't be bothered to cook. Had a couple of pints this afternoon, so can't drive. Your live stream is keeping me company on my 2-mile walk to McDonald's. Well done, 50 Thunder. You keep on. And
yes.
Hope you have a good McDonald's. And Nandan says he's a big fan of yours. Good. So, Bin Man, I have loaded it up onto YouTube, onto private, and sent the link to the people that are in it for them to have a look at. I generally do that just so they can check it. Nobody ever complains, but they're in it. And they love it. They absolutely love it. We got some really good feedback from it. Really, really pleased with it.
So marketing, I want to get good at it. Because I think that's the main point. So Bin Man, I want to market it before I release it. So it'll probably be like a week's time when it gets released, but it just gives me a bit of time just to promote it and like get shorts out and stuff to get a build up. And then it shall go out. So maybe I don't want to put all my bets on it, but maybe Friday it might come out. And it'll probably be something like 8:30. I think 8:30 was all right time, wasn't it?
I think it's done really well. And the other thing is as well, the shorts have done really well, haven't they?
They have. So don't hold me on it, but the chances are it will be this Friday at 8:30. The Bin Man video will come out. So again, hold me on it, but the chances are that'll probably be when it'll come out, which will be super exciting. Right, so what story should we do first then? Or should I do a song?
Yeah, I do a song.
I'm doing a song because in case it rains. So this song I just recently played inside the church. So that video's out basically. I did a video. But I'm going to play it for you now. So this piano isn't the easiest of pianos. It is a good piano, but it's not the easiest of pianos to play more complicated pieces on it. So just bear with it. Bear with it. You think that's loud enough? Because I noticed when I watch myself back, it's a bit tingy. So I don't really want. Obviously, that means it'll be tingy for viewers.
Yeah, but it's only in live, isn't it? It's not as though you're putting it out. It's just for your regulars, isn't it? And they know. It's obviously not going to sound as good as the church organ.
I still don't want it to be tingy though.
So 50 Thunder says Bin Man really, really good. So I think the Bin Man jokes will be quick. A simple one. I've heard it's rubbish.
I've been watching it. No, it's a bit rubbish. Right.
I refuse to watch it.
Right. I never thought I'd miss you as half as much as I do. And I never thought I'd feel this way, the way I feel about you. Soon as I wake up, every night, every day, I couldn't be happy any other way. It must be love, love, love. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. How can it be that we can say so much without words? Bless you and bless me. Bless the bees and the birds. Got to be near you every night, every day. I couldn't be happy any other way. It must be love, love, love. It must be love, love, love. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best.
Well done, you. Jess has just reminded me I have to put my bins out. Collection day tomorrow. We always forget them, don't we, till the last minute, go racing off with them. Sashi says, one of my favourite songs. Dave says, A Bit of Madness. And then Sashi says, well, it was. Very nice. Van Transit says, I like A Bit of Madness. And Anders says, lovely song, Matilda. What are you thinking?
What to do next? Do you want me to play another song or do you want me to do news?
I can do news.
Well, do you want me to do Taylor or do you want me to do... I suppose they have just done a news, haven't we? Because we did it football.
Yeah.
I'll also plan a news story then. Do you want me to talk about Tay?
Well, let's get that done because then I can...
Do you want me to talk about Tay or not? No.
Right.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Now?
This is the UK's oldest identical twins. They've lived together, worn matching clothes, and even had the same job for 82 years. Bill and John Bowdler from Birmingham. Can you believe that?
I know, they've certainly taken matching to the next level.
They even go on holiday together.
Very close.
They do absolutely everything together. And they got the job. They left school in 1960. They both joined the same firm, a wholesale distribution. When that closed, I think it went bust. They got a job as a postman in the same area, so they were both working and seeing each other on their little jollies. They both retired at the same time. They both got a cataract in the same eye at the same time. And one of them gets up earlier than the other, so he chooses the clothes, which the other doesn't matter about. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as they're not, forcing his clothes and he likes it. That the other one chooses the clothes and they're dressed the same, and that's them as a baby. Look at that, so cute. So yeah, I just thought that was a
Well,
really
what
interesting
about
story.
the people who employ them though? Because they must like probably go to get job interviews at the same time.
Well, they did. They went. They got laid off, and they said that was the only time when they haven't worked. And then they were speaking to somebody, and they said, "Oh, this is a job going as a postman." So they both went for the job and They both got a job as a postman in the same area. And then people would keep coming up to them and saying, "How the hell did you get here that fast?" Because they'd see him in the other area, like 14 streets away or something. They said, "What? I've just seen there." We drove past and stuff like that. So they got really confused. But they're gonna have had some laughs, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're identical twins, you must play some games, some pranks on people. Yeah.
So retired in the same time. They just haven't spent any time apart. They do everything together. They've got the same interests, hobbies, everything. They only say there was one difference between them is one likes brown sauce and the other one can't stand it. And apart from that, they're just the same. So
That's funny, isn't it?
I thought it was quite a good story.
How old are they again?
They're 80-something, 85, I think. They're the oldest identical twins alive. 82.
So there must not be many identical twins, really, because I mean, I know 82 is a good age. I'm not knocking it; it's a very good age. But I suppose it is quite a good age. But I'm just wondering, it's surprising that there's nobody else in there.
We're definitely one of the oldest sets of identical twins in the world.
Or maybe it's just because there's less. Maybe it's because I'm mixing twins and identical twins. So obviously there's less identical twins, but there's a lot of twins. You know what I mean? There's not necessarily as many identical twins.
It says we're 82, but we feel 70. The people on our estate are former schoolmates, and they're hobbling around or in wheelchairs. They're doing well then, aren't they?
I bet they'll be happy reading that.
And they've never got married or anything.
No.
So they just stayed together.
Wow. Born together and fed together. Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
Well, there's an interesting little story for you about them. Very interesting indeed. Would you do it?
Yeah, you can do.
Do we do it, or do we to tell me what to do? Quickly.
Let me message any comments. Sasha says joking. We're not bothered.
I don't care, Sasha.
She plays it for irregulars, and they know. So a lot of irregulars like to see her develop. So they like to see the song at the start. So she hasn't come on saying that she's going to play it like Suggs or James Mackey. She's just playing it, for them. So it doesn't really matter. Jeff says, "Love it, Matilda. I played that one in church recently. I think she did." Adrian says, "Well played." Van Transley says, "Does one work nights and the other days?" No, they've retired now.
Can they work together like the same time?
Comfortably, Numpty said, "Love the gnomes in the background." I absolutely love my gnomes. Sasha says, "The Monkeys, I Want to Be Free" is my favourite song. Jeff says, "I imagine when one of the twins dies, the other will be distraught." I was going to say that, Jeff, and then I didn't like to say it, but I thought
it is true though.
I did think that exactly what you said.
I mean, we've had it with cases of animals where one dies and it's so heartbroken if one dies straight after. So I wonder if that would happen.
Happened with that fish.
It happened with our chickens as well.
Yeah, we did. We got 2 chickens and one died, and it was very few hours later, wasn't it? And it was
nothing wrong with it,
and it died of a broken heart. Yeah, I did think that, Jeff. To be honest, I thought one of them's going to be devastated.
Yeah,
which is very sad. They'll die of a broken heart, won't they? Without doubt. Carl says, "I'd be happy with 82." Sasha said, "My nan was 99 and already bored at 48." And Carl says, "My dad is 89 tomorrow, bless him."
Oh.
Yeah. You doing another?
Yeah. What do you want me to do? No.
Whatever you want.
Doesn't hurt me. Do you wanna feel how it feels? Do you wanna know? No, it doesn't hurt me. You wanna see how deep the bullet lies? I'm doing a song.
Why?
And hear about the deal I'm making. You and me. If I only could make a deal with God, I got him to swap our places. Running up the road, we're running up that hill, we're running up that building. and me. We're gonna feel how it feels. Gonna see how deep the bullet lies. On a wind and you thunder. There is thunder in our hearts. How can we so shameful and so laugh? Tell me we both matter now, don't we? You and me. Oh, if I only could make a deal with God, I got him to swap our places. We're running up that road, we're running up that hill, we're running up that building. Say if only could. You and me. Oh, come on, baby, come on, darling. Let's change the experience. Oh, come on, baby, come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from me now. If I only could make a deal with God, I got him to swap our places. We're running up that road, we're running up that hill, we're running up that building. Oh, if I only could make a deal with God, I got him to swap our places. We're running up that road, we're running up that hill with no problem. I need to check the words because I think sometimes I do it with many songs. Sometimes I mix the chorus and the verse, but I just the first verse and the second verse, and then the bridge. So I just need to check.
And the last verse is a little bit sort of in front of the middle verse. And
choruses are fine. No, choruses are fine. Well, I played inside obviously at the church, and I got it wrong then, and I haven't practiced since then. So I need. Thing is, I don't mind practicing. I'm happy practicing, but I like learning.
Yeah.
So.
And anyway, Dave has given a super thanks to your superstar.
Thank you very much, Dave. We've got 3 super thanks tonight, haven't we?
Dave, you're absolute superstar.
Thank you very, very much. As you know, and I shall say it forever, super thanks are very super.
She's forgotten what she always says.
I haven't got any sleep. I don't function very well if I haven't had my 8 hours.
You're doing very well. It's very lively.
Oh, okay then. So yeah, so thank you very much for that, Dave. Thank you very much. Obviously, as you know, it does go towards everything. So I mean, you'll see the bit. So obviously, you've seen like Envy Me come out, but then you'll have Bin Man video coming out, and then I've got another music video coming out. It's got half the footage, but it's not got enough for music video, and I need to go out and film it. But as I said, it's that skill I'm trying to learn that I can't. I'm not.
So it says to help the channel towards a keyboard stand.
Yeah, I need that one.
Everything's fine, Dave. Whatever, it all goes to the same pot. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it's just really nice now. I can show you, but it's just over there. I can see it. It's just broken. It's just like
just
why?
as nice one, Matilda. I'm always impressed when someone can sing and play an instrument at the same time, which takes more skill than just doing one or the other. And Sasha says, I'm off to bed to get up at 1 a.m. to watch England. Well, I hope you watch it. I hope it doesn't thunderstrike and you don't get to see it. But thanks for joining in and have a good night. Get some sleep.
Yeah, I'd like sleep.
Are you doing should we do the more boring one first, then you can talk about Taylor?
I think I'd like to talk about Taylor.
Well, then I can leave you to it.
No, I need to go.
Well,
I don't want to hear to talk about Taylor.
Well, let me just do this one first of all.
Right, so this one's a serious
one,
boring.
But it's important. Sound very boring, but please bear with us because it affects all of you. As in, if the government get away with it, you will not be watching this channel. Because what happens with channels, obviously people move on, like with smaller channels, with anything. We're very, very lucky. We have a lot of people and members that have stayed on for years with us. We're very, very lucky. But people move on, other people move on. And then obviously,
go your own way.
The way you
go your own way.
Build up this channel is people seeing it. And YouTube are very, very good.
I like watching YouTube.
Inside joke. I'm just going to give it. YouTube are very, very good at promoting small channels without you having to pay. So, for example, you'll all have done it. You'll be watching on, say, a laptop, and then down the side it'll give you recommendations. And those recommendations... Some of them are millions, some of them are 40. Some of the recommendations, have maybe only like us, 20 or 30 people watching a live, or they may have only got a video with 200, 300 views. They don't always promote the big guys. And that's what happens. So if we lose anybody that goes off, they're going to see that, aren't we? And if we get a rotation of people, you get more people coming on, and that's how it works. So what's going to happen is, what the government are wanting to do is promote just the big boys, like BBC, ITV, Channel 4, and all that lot. So that won't happen. People won't come on. So say somebody might be watching now and they'll see Matilda's channel and they'll click on, you've seen it, say, I'm new to the channel. That's never going to happen. So all the little channels will just die. That will be it. You won't see them. They will never come up on your feed. And what the government are trying to do is get so that they're the only ones shown. So you are dictated to what news you see. That's it, and that is going to happen, and it's so serious. So there is so
you can never have your own like opinion, because you can never learn other sides of a story.
So there's a public consultation called Watch This Space, and it's unbelievable. I've read it. I put a little video on my channel so that people could have a podcast to listen to some of it. It's 91 pages long. And it's
who's going to read 91 pages?
Ian Murray, Minister for Creative Industries, Media and Arts. Like, we need a minister for that, don't we? That's another load of waste of money. So this consultation is obviously going to cost the country a fortune. It's not needed in the slightest, but he has done 91 pages. And the reason why they do 91 pages, or a lot of pages, is to confuse you. So you just think, oh, can't be bothered.
Well, it's like when you go onto any site or app or somebody says terms and conditions, and you click on term and condition, you think, right, I'm going to read this. I'm going to know what I'm signing. And then you go and you go, just say, all right. Because I can't bother to read all that. And that's only like 3 pages long.
But Dave just put, they say that they want to ensure people get the truth, as if we get that from the BBC and AI. And that's precisely it, Dave. I haven't read the whole 91 pages, but I've read a lot of it. I'm on with it. It doesn't mention AI. Now, that's where all the misinformation comes from. A lot of people, I'll hold my hand up fully. I've watched videos and I cannot tell if they're AI or not. You're a lot better than me, but I can't tell.
It's not like it's not a crime. Person. It's not a crime
to
not tell.
Exactly. There's so much. But they're not stamping videos that have got AI, which I would 100% agree with. They should be stamped. But they're not doing that. So they're wanting to promote the biggest channels, BBC. So this is what YouTube have sent me. It says, I'll just go over it basically. I will do more. I'm going to keep finding this. So I'm just going to keep putting it on my YouTube and build up as many people as I can to do this consultation. So it says the proposed new rules include a mandatory. So there you go. It's not asking. You can't sign in it. You can't sign out of it. It is mandatory. They love that term, don't they? Mandatory. Prominence regime. And they come up with all this basically crap, don't they? You know, like slash the gangs and all this. Like, he always comes up with these terms.
Isn't there, I think there's one where it's like a slang, where it's like 4 words together and they put it into like a slang word. What was the word? I can't remember. It was was it the defence thing they had to come forward and they turned into like the word like draft or something. I can't remember.
All these crap things. Like, so this is now called a prominence regime. Have you ever heard of absolute so much crap in all your life? And it says, this is from YouTube themselves, this could require digital platforms like YouTube to prioritise and give a privileged position to traditional broadcasters like the BBC, ITV and Channel 4 in user interfaces and recommendation feeds, potentially pushing your content out of sight so we won't be able to be seen.
It's hard enough as it is. It really is.
The other thing with it is, when you read the actual thing from the government, from this minister, he's saying that people are going away from watching traditional television. Now, there's many reasons for that, which I won't go into because we're not all stupid and it's obvious. And obviously, there's many reasons that everybody can see is because there's a lot of controversy with the licence. And there's also been a lot of controversy with BBC itself because there's been that many damn scandals, hasn't there, from Jimmy Savile to Hugh Edwards to that recent thing with Trump where they altered the thing to make it look different. So there's been so much controversy, hasn't there? So people are obviously.
And also, sometimes you just don't want to watch it. I mean, exactly. It's like you might just not like how it's presented.
The fact of the matter is, if I run a business selling, I don't know, whatever, cakes from here, and nobody buys my cakes, I can't go to the government and say, I want you to change everybody the way they eat cakes, and I want you to send them round to me, and I want you
So
to...
that they can't actually eat my cake?
Yeah, and I want you to close every single shop in Bentham because I want to sell my cakes. There's no difference to that whatsoever. And yet that's what they're doing, is saying, well, there's not people watching television, so we've got to... You're basically forcing you back to watch television.
But why do we have to be forced to watch television?
That's what I'm trying to say. There's no reason. Apart from the fact, it's they want to keep the BBC afloat, don't they? And that's all it is.
Like what? Not even just the news. What shows do they do now?
Well, it's all, and also this is the other reason why people have left, because it's all by a narrative, isn't it? So years ago, you got things like Fawlty Towers, didn't you, and Blackadder, and all these great classics like Only Fools and Horses. These fantastic programs that they put out.
And I think back
now,
then,
it's all a narrative telling you how.
But back then, it started where that was like the only TV program. So basically, you were just paying to watch TV in general. Like you were paying for to watch TV. But now they're all free, apart from that one. Because obviously they have adverts or you pay a prescription. But apart from that one, you have to pay it, but you might not actually want to watch it.
No.
I mean, I'm sure there's so many people in the world that pay it and just do not watch it.
But they're saying because they want to get truthful, there's too much misinformation. There's many things. But the people that they're saying have been, exposed as giving misinformation. But also, it's a blanket ban, isn't it? So they're banning you, and what misinformation do you give? Because we only chat about things that are in the news or you play music, so you're not giving any information. But the other thing is as well, it's become this nanny state, so we can't... So for
what about if I wanted to watch fake news?
Yeah,
it's not
precisely.
fair. I want to watch fake news, and I can't.
But the other thing is, it's like AI, isn't it? The way they say they do everything, don't they? So they don't think that you've got the intelligence like I do. I think I don't know if it's AI or not. So then I go in with that mindset. I don't just believe everything that I see, but they're trying to every single thing they do. Is
I watched a video of a squirrel.
Well, we.
Go on, sorry, I was only talking. I was only talking. Go on, no, go on.
No, it doesn't matter. You
no,
put me off my thing, and it's a very difficult subject as it is, so I can't do it. So Van Transit says they want to force feed you with the government propaganda. This is the thing as well, which I said on my video. They're not hiding it, Van Transit. They're telling you. That minister's telling you exactly what they're doing. So it's not even as though they're trying to work around it. That's random curiosity is just aroused to force everyone into paying a TV licence. Well, precisely as well. I think it's two things. I think it's that as well. Cal says, Dave, the dodgiest company in this country is the BBC. Precisely. Van Transit says television and 1984. Yeah, I agree. Just as I used to think the BBC produced quality programmes, but sadly there's very few of those now. I agree with that. Mark's random curiosities. All of this internet censorship has nothing to do with protecting kids. When have the government ever cared about kids? They've turned a blind eye and gone out of their way to cover up for decades. Well, this is precise. I mean, I'm not going to go into that because I do it on my own channel, but our case where there was a child sexual abuse victim and they were totally failed by the judicial system. Obviously, I'll go into it and everything. I've asked every single... I haven't asked every single, I can't say that because I haven't, but I've asked countless ministers and MPs and prime ministers, and not one of them have offered any help, and a lot of them haven't responded, and the ones that have responded have said we can't get involved. Well, they can get involved, but they're not bothered about that, are they? But yet they're worried about me going on the internet and maybe getting some fake news. So it's just an absolute con. Anyway, it says this is what's going to happen, right? If we don't, you must do this consultation. And please go to my YouTube and follow that, because I will be doing loads on this. So please support it, share it, and I'll be putting what I put on the consultation. I'll be putting it on. I haven't done mine yet. The only reason being I just haven't had time to sit down and do it properly. But I'm going to in the next few days, and I'll put mine live so that you can see what I've written. It says your content downgraded. So it's pushing this group forward means pushing everyone else downward. Mandatory prioritisation of broadcasters would affect how your content reaches your audience, regardless of what your audience actually wants to see. So basically, you could actually go on the internet looking for Matilda and not find her. Reducing user exposure to diverse content in independent creators and mandating prominence for establishment media networks would push the UK's diverse mix of independent journalists, educators and digital-first businesses down the line. So basically anybody that's on their own, independent. I mean, we don't go out and report. We do report on stuff, but not controversial stuff. But there's many that do, and I'm not going to mention any names because I don't watch anybody enough to promote them or anything like that. But there's many independent people out there. Well, they won't get a look in. So, for example, if the BBC are telling you there's no riots, let's say in Lancaster, and you're there and there's 1,000 people rioting, you won't be able to just get your mobile phone and say, well, actually, this is actually what's happening.
That's the other thing. Local news, BBC cannot cover all news. Like they, I know they have the local little bits, but it doesn't cover all the news at all. The local bits, it just covers like a little snapshot. So all that local news you won't get.
And so it says threat to reach and channel growth. Your ability to organically grow your community, generate views and revenue, and build a sustainable business is compromised if your content is hard to be discovered. So that's the other thing is as well, that the channels, the super thanks are absolutely brilliant. Obviously, they keep it going. Nobody's making, people do make a fortune out of YouTube that get lots of millions of views, obviously. But you get, with super thanks and members and that, you're getting rewarded, aren't you, for all your hard work. So even though you're not a millionaire, it's psychological. You think, look, I'm doing something. I'm being valued, right? Well, you imagine doing all this work and not getting anything for it. You're going to just feel like crap.
And the thing is, people go, oh, you want all those views and stuff. But views to me are more support, and also what I want to do in my life, doing music, acting and dancing. Not acting, if you make your own films, obviously it's different if you do auditioning, but if you make your own films and stuff, because I have made my own films, got loads of films and music videos and stuff, that can't go out to the world, that can't be appreciated. People can't listen to the music. People, so many people have such emotional stuff with Taylor Swift's music, like they get married to it, they do so much, they cry to it, they do so much. Nobody can have that with my music because of unless people hear it. So you have to have the views for people to hear your music and hear your stuff, because I am doing a career where basically it's reliant off of people's opinions and liking of you fans basically. So it's like, and then you push that aside of what they're doing and stuff, which makes it even more harder, because it's hard enough as it is, because of literally the internet is just such a game of luck.
Well, you think about what the BBC do when they do like concerts and stuff like that, or like New Year's Eve, or like games stuff. I can't think of the big games. I can't think of it because my head goes. They will be choosing what bands they want, which will be all the old ones, the Rod Stewart, the Elton John, that sort of type thing. So bands will never even get a look in, because they'll choose the music that goes out.
Looking, and also when they choose it, they'll think, all right, we want them on our channel, so they choose like through not necessarily like the skill, they choose what they think will look best image.
So the last one is undermining the creator audience bond. So the consultation repeatedly emphasises trust. It would do, wouldn't it? And that's another psychological thing. You keep putting the same word in so that your mind then thinks, 91 pages, and you see trust a lot. You think, oh, this is trust, but I'm so glad YouTube have sent this. In the context of legacy broadcasters, implying that digital-first voices are less credible, damaging the foundational trust sustains the creator economy. So I'm glad YouTube have put this down basically out of the 91 pages into like 2 pages. So basically what the government are saying, that minister that's telling us taxpayers and council taxpayers are paying his wages, is saying, no, you can't trust us. So the very people that they're supposed to be working for, i.e. the public, we're not trustworthy. So this is what you have to do. It's your channel, it says, YouTube, and it's your say. And it says YouTube is yours because you built it, view by view, subscriber by subscriber, on the merit of your ideas and your connection with your audience. However, proposed new rules could fundamentally change how your content is discovered, recommended and viewed. The UK government is running the public consultation called Watch This Space, and God, I hate the crap they put out, a new strategic direction for UK media. So you've got to go on that, and I'll put the link in on my channel. And please fill that consultation out, because even if you haven't got a YouTube channel and you're just watching, you won't be able to watch. It won't be worth us doing it, because nobody will be able to financially support the channel. You won't be able to do that. This just won't happen. And also it'll never grow, because people will never see it. It won't get... So I get recommended, and you'll get it, I get recommended channels that have got very, very few subscribers. YouTube is very, very fair like that. and saying yours will go out to people. Somebody messaged me the other day and said, "Oh, I was watching such and such," and Matilda bobbed up on my screen. People have emailed me that, so it happens. So they're very, very good. So that will not happen. None of your small channels will grow, and you'll all be forced to watch. So when you turn on your YouTube, it'll be BBC, Channel 4, ITV. You won't get anything else. So it's up to everybody, not just me to do something.
Obviously, I know it's not good at all, but like I want to do that inside my career, and so many people who use YouTube to start their career in whatever it is, whether it's music or anything, and then their whole life is actually affected by it because they can't do what they want to do in life. You know what I mean?
I can't remember if I read this one, and I think I did, but I'll read it again. Matt's Random Curator says, all this internet censorship has nothing to do with protecting kids. When have the government ever cared about kids? They've turned a blind eye and gone out of their way. Yeah, I did, but I'll carry it on. For anybody that's come on to cover up decades. Abdera says, the internet has rebelled against the American state. You should think twice before doing anything. Mandy says, hi Mandy.
Hello.
Glad to see you on. Matt's Random Curiosity, it goes through, and I'll just come off YouTube and go back to physical media, DVDs and CDs, etc.
Look at my CDs.
Wolf is on.
Okay.
Carl says they all... sorry, Carl, it's gone again. Carl says they always roll out Jules Holland. They do, precisely. So when it comes to New Year's Eve, I think it's New Year's Eve he does it, isn't it? You will only get the choice of Jules Holland, Carl. That'll be it.
If you want to meet him.
Because you'll be told what you're doing on New Year's Eve. Mark says the EU are trying to ban all social media. They really don't like us communicating with the other. It's all about control. Well, because that's the other thing. He says, well, we won't be able to do this, will we? We won't be able to bring it up and complain. I won't be able to say how we were failed by the judicial system because they want you to stop that. It's all right. All of it is. Van says they don't want people thinking outside of the box now. So that says if you want to grow your channel, you have to stream every day at the same time and you have to talk to your chat. We're not that controlled by it, Zach. It's just, we're very happy how it is. We've got some great people on. Financially, it brings money in for her to carry on and produce stuff. We're not living it to that extent. That's for other people. We're happy as it is, and that's what we're saying.
There's different types of content makers.
There's different types. We're quite happy, and it goes really nicely. And on her Instagram, you've got a video running now that's had about 30,000 views. She does very well. She gets booked and everything. What I'm saying is, we don't want it to change where it's unfair. If we want it to grow, we can put money into it, but we're happy as it is. And there's only so much you can do. We want a life as well. And Jeff says, do you remember your first ever YouTube video? Do you mean watching, Jeff, or what she made?
Well, yeah, you just press.
So, thank you for that. But please go onto my channel, and not now, obviously, and keep up to date with it because we've all got to make a stance. It's so serious. It won't come back if we let them get away with this. They won't stop it. It'll just carry on, and it'll be more and more control until you can't go onto YouTube until you put all your credentials in, like your date of birth and who you first kissed and all that lot. You just won't be.
Well, because they say, "Oh, put your age limit in for things," and I'm like, for age limits and stuff, put your age in. But I'm like, well, I don't want you to know my age. I don't want you to know my date of birth. I don't want you to know it.
That man on that live, he kept saying to you, didn't he? How old are you? Do you remember? And he wouldn't give in, would he? I don't know why. It was his business. Isn't it, Jeff? Without looking back, is it not the garden? I think, or it's a hedgehog.
If you just go onto videos and just put oldest videos.
Yeah, if you go onto the top, Jeff, and put oldest video.
Well, it's like in the middle. But
I think from the top of my head, I think it's a garden one. Carl says, I'm with you, Jane, now trying to control this, so please fill it out, Carl. Whatever you do, please fill it out, and please share my video off YouTube. We've got to get everybody on board.
Indeed.
So there you go. I know it's a bit boring, but if we have to do the boring things to keep the channel going, unfortunately, because if they get away with this, you just click on your Saturday night or your Sunday or whatever, and there'll be nobody there.
And there will be Hugh Edwards showing you the news. And today's news is nothing to do with pedos.
Yeah, will they? Okay.
It's to do with flower bunnies and what our government is just brilliant.
Diversity, that's
brilliant.
What
No, brilliant policy our government has just brought up.
And that'll be what you'll be watching. And they'll say, and then the other news is this damn nuisance called Jane tried to sort the judicial system out, but we like the corruption, so we've banned her as well.
So we let the death penalty come out just for her.
Denny says, I like your music. Thank you very much, Denny. And Jess says the first one you watched was Princess. Yeah, that was a fair video. Wasn't it?
Mm. Tay-Tay?
Are you going to do another song then, Tay-Tay? Where's your ukulele? She's gone to get a ukulele for anybody that's just come on and sees the blank screen. And she's back. Oh.
Just like me, they long to be close to you, close to you. Think of you with pipe and slippers, think of her in bed, laying there just watching telly, think of me instead. I'll never grow so old and flabby, that can never be. Don't marry her, have me. Your love light shines like carbon, your work shoes are glistening. Your PhD and I told you so, you're a knighthood and I'm not listening. To grab your Sandra bullets and slowly raise me. Don't marry her, have me. The Sunday sun shines down on San Francisco Bay, and you realize you can't make it anyway. You have to wash the car, take the keys to the park. Don't marry her, have me. Lovely Sunday mornings, breakfast body bed. Those blackbirds little I didn't need, old strands back your head. Those birds will peck your soul and throw away the key. Don't marry her, have me. Kitchen's always tidy, bathroom's always clean. No marine just hiding things, your fists in low esteem. When your sock smells of angels and your life smells of green. Don't marry her, have me. And the Sunday sun shines down on San Francisco Bay, and you realize you can't make it anyway. You have to wash the car, take the kiddies to the park. Don't marry her, have me. And the Sunday sun shines down on San Francisco Bay. Realize you can't make it anyway. You have to wash the car, take the kiddies to the park. Don't marry her, have me.
Well done, you.
I think if I started hacking halfway through, I just cracked on my thing.
Into what, sorry?
If I started attacking me halfway through. Right, Tilly. Alright, so now there's a few interesting aspects to this that are not, because I know some people that think, they don't want to learn about that, but there's more interesting things, like there's certain points to it which you'll find interesting. So Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce just got married, okay? And obviously it's a big deal because it's like the royal wedding for the Americans. And they got married in New York. Now, we didn't obviously know fully if it was that, but it was a theory it was going to be that date. And it suddenly, basically, there's this, I don't know what they call it, something Gardens in America. And it's
beginning where Madison Gardens.
Madison's Gardens. It's a stadium, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's right in the middle of America, isn't it? Did they get married on July the 3rd?
No, it's in New York.
New York, sorry. Did they get married in July the 3rd?
I think it was July 3rd. I don't know if it's July 3rd or July 4th. I don't know if it was like it's not. I can't remember because I went away. That's why I don't know. But I think it was. I can't remember which day. I don't know if it's July 3rd. I think it was July 3rd.
Yeah, there was loads of moaning because obviously July the 4th is Independence Day.
I know it's a weird time to.
Well, they were saying how cushy. I've looked on a bit of it, and the people that are negative about it were saying how dare she, basically, when it was in the middle of New York and it's on, possibly for them, or one of the most important days of the year.
Well, also, I suppose all the guests as well, because like they'll be wanting to enjoy, celebrate themselves.
Madison Square Gardens.
Yeah, I suppose like just guests, they'll be wanting to go and they want to go to the wedding, but then I'm sure they want to also celebrate July the 4th. But also, it was right in the centre of New York, because I think that's, I don't know if it's the centre, but it's like a busy place. And they actually had to use 80% of the police force.
Oh, no.
And they had to close off a lot of streets as well. She did pay a lot for it, but...
She didn't pay a lot for it.
Yeah, but I suppose that's what they've charged. So it's their fault, isn't it?
I think 66,000, wasn't it?
A day. But I think she also gave a lot to charity, but I suppose that's
just 6 million.
She can do that anyway, though, can't she? She should cover it just because she did a lot of charity, though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just sort of like to hold it off.
But if you sort of like, and the trouble is there's so much going on nowadays, so people sort of like go, don't moan, it's this and that. But if you want to get to work and say you've got a mortgage and that, or you rent or anything, and you're on the cusp the whole time, and you think, right, I'm going to go out to work now, and I've got to get up at 6 a.m, you can't get to work because Taylor Swift's having a wedding. There's just so much going on. I can understand why people get a bit peed off, because it doesn't matter to them, does it?
No.
So I do feel
New York's a very hectic city. Everybody's working fast.
I'm sort of on the fence about it, because one, I think, well, they're getting married, and it should be the happiest day of their lives. But I can understand the moaners on this one.
I just think I'd say that I think they think New York because it's near for people, but I mean there's a lot of stadiums and there's a lot of places they could get married at.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the centre of New York.
That's what the naysayers were saying, and I can sort of I don't want to sort of agree with them, because I'd be thinking, you could imagine, couldn't you, trying to get work?
Well, I don't know, it must have been when Taylor went, I suppose Travis as well. There was 30 SUVs just for them to go into the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had all this, it will bring money to the area, because obviously there'll be people that will be going just to see if they could get a peek, even though actually couldn't really get any peek. And all the celebrities went there, so they also had hotels and stuff, and they'll be eating and stuff, so there is money coming in.
There's probably a lot of money to the area anyway, though, isn't there? It's not as though she's picked somewhere that's on its knees,
true.
like Burnley or something like that.
True.
And thinking, I'm going to regenerate the area, really run down place, like that place, I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's at Newcastle, that's the houses are boarded up and they're selling them for £1. It is, quite an affluent.
I suppose so.
It's an affluent.
And I don't feel like that would be in forefront of her mind either.
Pardon?
I don't suppose it'd be forefront of her mind either for that. But I think she had so a lot of celebrities went. I think there was Tate McRae, Elvis, Selena Gomez, what's his name, the comedian,
and Adam
Sandler was one of did the what do they call it?
The nuptials.
Yeah, he did that. Their vows.
Is he a priest then?
I don't know. He just did it. I don't know. The vows were 20 minutes long each.
Oh God, can you imagine being sat there?
Mm. And to be fair, Taylor is a bit of a slow reader. Sometimes. I feel like she'll take her time with it.
Take. What's your name again?
Well, I think because she's very emotional, hence the reason why she writes all these songs. She, I think she'll just take her time with it.
And she can.
Yeah, she can as well.
Because they're all there for her.
Exactly. There was majority of celebrities.
Hurry up, Tate! We want to get pints in.
And obviously he had all of his football mates, obviously, and all of his family and stuff. And she had all of the crew and stuff, producers and stuff, and her dancers from the tour, and loads of people. And a lot of presenters as well. When she goes and people shows, they were there.
So they're not really friends.
I think they're genuine friends.
All presenters as well.
Yeah, she goes.
Didn't she invite
over these shows over years?
Graham Norton. Did she just invite him on the show?
Yeah, she did that with quite a few presenters.
But that's not a friend.
Why?
Because he said wasn't a friend.
Graham. Yeah, but they've always. Yeah, but she's always gone on. She's been in music for what? I can't remember how many years. 18 or 17 years. I can't remember exactly how many years. Maybe it's more than that. And she's always gone on these shows, so she's got to know them for all those years.
Yeah, but there's a bit of difference. I know the woman from the co-op, but I won't invite her to my wedding.
She bought me a Christmas present.
Well, perhaps I'll take that back.
Not that bad.
That's what I mean. It's just have people been invited because
Well, I think she also didn't want to invite a lot of people, so there was nothing like, oh, well, she didn't invite them, so that must mean they're falling out. I think she also wanted to not clear that up. So there wasn't any, like, she sort of said out, she did say in an interview, she says, I want to invite everybody I've spoken to, which obviously is an exaggeration. But I think she just means by the fact she don't want to miss anybody out.
Jess's don't know any of the celebs that attended Taylor's wedding, but I'm not up to date with celebrity culture. No, I didn't know any. There's not many nowadays.
And then Stevie Nicks performed.
Ah, well, she's good.
And Paul McCartney. They've done a lot together as Paul McCartney and Taylor. They've sang together and stuff.
Oh, I know Stevie Nicks.
Yeah. So
Well,
they've done a lot together.
But, you know, like Jeff says, there's a lot of there that I feel the same. I just looking at these pictures.
Oh, she had no bridesmaid.
And I didn't have a clue who half of them
She had no bridesmaid. Travis Kelce's brother was his best man, and then is a female one for best man because like
Maid of Honour.
No, she didn't have any females. It was her brother who did something.
Well, the best man.
Her brother was something. I forgot what he was.
I think they're usually best man and maid of honour.
Yeah, but I don't know if he was maid and man. He was something of hers. But there was no female.
No females.
Yeah, she didn't do any bridesmaids. The only thing I can think is she's just got so many friends. She's just got so many friends that she'd do all this divide again, having them all. But I mean, she's got people where she has been the maid of honour to their weddings, like Selena Gomez. She was maid. I don't know. She's definitely bridesmaid. And like her other friend who's not a celebrity, she's just been friends with her for like her whole life. I can't remember her name. Yeah, but her and stuff, they were maid of honour at their wedding and stuff. So I think she just did it so there wasn't like a thing like, oh, I was the maid of honour, or a because I think she has a lot of close friends. So she just didn't want to make like any divide. But obviously, her brother, they can get away with that because obviously it's family, so
yeah,
so they can get away with that.
Yeah.
So basically, just had each other's brothers there.
Very good.
Yeah. There was any photos of the dress you see are fake. There's been no dress yet. Shown, and there is I think it's been announced who made it, but I don't know who it is. But there was announced who's made it, and then when the guests left the wedding, they all had these black boxes where it had TT with hearts around it. Obviously Travis and Taylor Swift and Travis. And then they also had these napkins for, I don't know if it's napkins or like, but I don't know if this was just a bad reporting for them to when they cry or something. The people have said all this, but I don't know if that's a bit extreme. But they all had the same again, TT and heart. And then on the stadium it said just T&T married. But this, I think, if I remember rightly, it was just, but then they kept the last word of the T and put NT, so they just didn't just put another T.
Yeah, and I think it was sort of like a play on the letters, wasn't it?
But also, it was just like very simple font writing. Like somebody was like, "Oh, did you remember to put that out?" And oh, like it wasn't very interesting writing. To say, you know, it was such a big thing. What else happened with the wedding? Have like Adam Sandler and stuff. There was a lot of celebrities guests. Oh, there was, who else was there? There was just a lot of celebrities, I suppose. I can't think of anything else that happened really, because obviously there's not really much out about it really that's happened. But I wonder whether we're going on a honeymoon, because like you got to think about it. She's travelled a lot of the world touring, stayed at places, and then she's obviously had a lot of partners where she's all gone on holiday with them. Because money's not a problem, so she can go on holiday wherever she wants. She's already gone on holiday with Travis. So where are they actually going to go? Surely she's been to everywhere she wants to go to. So I don't know what they're going to do for the honeymoon, and where they're going to go or not. And then obviously they've got to sort of like keep press away as well. Even though press do always manage to sneak in. Though for this one, they haven't actually managed to get a photo inside, I don't think, or a photo of a dress or anything. Because the stadium actually has underground parking, so it means you could see the guests leaving, but I think some of the guests you could, more higher up guests, I suppose, were underground, because I suppose the car park's only so big. But I think the first night they had 100 guests, which might have been a rehearsal dinner or something, I don't know. But they only had 100 guests, and the day after that they had 1,000. Which is obviously a lot. I mean, they both have careers where they know a lot of people in. So they're going to have a lot of friends and people they know. So is there anything else?
No, I think that's everything, unless you're doing any more music.
No, it's up to you. I just
I reckon they should try Blackpool and the Dead Rabbit. Nice. Says you look like Mr. Bean.
Well, thank you very much for watching this. I think that is everything. Thank you extremely much for the super thanks. I really, really appreciate it. Like I say it all the time.
Song or not?
I can do, but I just haven't got any new ones.
Well, do you need new ones?
Well, it just sort of feels like, you know, I should have a new one.
Why should you have a new one?
I don't know. I'm tired. I don't know. What song?
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and thank you so much for the super thanks. Obviously, it's a massive help. So thank you very, 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 very,
very
much.
Very much indeed. Thank you. What song should we do?
What song does everybody want? Quick. Any requests before she starts? Nothing. Bad transistors bin man.
Sorry, practice. So you will get it at some point in your life.
We'll do it next time. I haven't practiced it at all.
Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you, but I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. 'Cause I know all the games you play, 'cause I play them too. But I need some time off on that emotion. Time to pick my heart back off the floor. Oh, baby, I reconsider my foolish notion. Takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. God's gotta have faith. I've gotta have faith. I've gotta have faith, faith. I've gotta have faith, faith, baby. I know you're asking me to stay. Say please, please, please don't go away. Instead of giving you the blues, baby. You mean every word you say. Can't help but think of yesterday. I don't know if love who ties me down to your lover boy rules before this river that comes in ocean. Before you throw my heart back on the floor. Oh, baby, I reconsider my foolish notion. Need someone to hold me, but I'm waiting for something more. Guys, I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I just have to wait. Just gotta have faith, faith, faith. I've got to have faith for this river that comes in ocean. Before you throw my heart back on the floor. Oh, baby, I reconsider my foolish notions. Need someone to hold me, but I wait for something more. 'Cause I gotta have faith. I've gotta have faith. I've gotta have faith, faith, faith. I've gotta have faith, faith, faith.
Well done, you.
I'm learning a new song, but the strumming pattern's quite hard. It's not my up or down, down, up, down, up. And I'm like, it's like, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's, I probably will get this wrong, but I think it's down, then you have a few beats, and then it's up, and then you have a beat, and then it's up, down, and then you have a few beats, and it's down, and then you have a few beats, and it's down, up, and then you go down. But it's the beating part. I don't like the waiting bit. I like to get on and strum. I don't like the waiting around. I like to get on with it. And down, down, up, up. There's no gaps. I don't like the gaps. I just like to. So yeah, I'm having to learn patience. But yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Well, I think that is everything.
Thank you about coffees.
Do you want to know Riptide? I do.
I'll just do Riptide.
I do know it. So we're going to have to do that. So I do know it. Yes. I mean, it was.
I don't know if you heard that, but thank you, Jeff. You're a superstar.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you very, very much. Thank you. So most people play Riptide on ukulele because it is a ukulele song. It's like the most common ukulele song. But I do a mixture. If I'm near a piano, I do a piano one. So I do piano and ukulele. I do both. So. Wait, hang on.
I haven't got that comment. I don't know. You've got that comment. Oh, you do.
I was conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in a dream. Ooh, I became unstuck. Oh, lady, running down to the rim time, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Oh, I love you when you sing that song, yeah. And I've got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing words wrong. There's this movie that I think you like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. Oh, this cowboy is running from himself. And she's been living on a higher shelf. Ooh, I came unstuck. Oh, lady, running down to the rim time, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Oh, I love you when you sing that song, yeah. And I've got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. And I've just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's dancing for the street. The closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the rim, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Oh, I love you when you sing that song, yeah. And I've got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Lady, running down to the rim, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Oh, I love you when you sing that song, yeah. And I've got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I've got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Brilliant. Well done, you.
Thank you.
Well done. I'll put the link to the video on just on the last comment. Can please everybody watch it and share it? It's so important. Thank you very much for joining in. And see you later.
Yes, thank you very much. Look out for Bin Man coming out late this week. But if you haven't already seen it, Envy Me music video is out, so I think it's the third video down. And you can watch the other ones too, obviously. But the third video down. It just say Bin Man, but it's actually Bin Man trailer, so it's not the official video. But we shall see you all later. So have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And thank you so unbelievably much. You know, I'm sure you know how much I appreciate it. But thank you so much for the super thanks. It's very, very much appreciated. Thank you. You know, any support is absolutely wonderful. Thank you. And I know other people do it different ways. Buy me a coffee. Exactly. So thank you very, very much, Jeff, because Jeff does a lot of buy me coffees. So thank you very much, Jeff, because obviously Jeff doesn't, because he does buy me coffees, he doesn't obviously get the live thank yous. So we need to make sure we give Jeff the live thank you. So thank you very, very much for that, Jeff. Thank you very, very much, and we shall see you all later, don't we? Yeah. So thank you very much. Bye.